Right. It's been a while since I posted. What I'm working on right now, or trying to work on, is the ability to use voice commands inside of Unreal Engine using Gemini 2.0. And Gemini 2.0, I'm sorry, let's see, what do we call this thing? The Google AI Studio has the ability to voice stream and take pictures and or recordings of the screen. So what I'm trying to get it to do is figure out how to generate some code or give me coding ideas on how to have a voice companion inside of an RPG game and in real time and kind of like an AI companion that knows the game world, but can also, as we're talking, um, and I'll just give an example since I'm lazy. When we play this, I just want to, move around and I just want to say, hey, get on the horse, mount the horse, whatever the set of commands uh, that are needed to get the guy on the horse, and have the AI um, perform a a command, a voice command lookup. So you could literally play the whole game just by moving around and telling the AI companion what you want to do. For instance, pull out weapons or, whatever it is. And so I'm just recording this experience uh, and seeing if I can get it to do it. The other thing, as the code would mature, would be the AI companion would understand quests and it would understand everything in the world and it would lead you through the game, and it's you and the AI companion, if that makes sense. And the AI companion would have, it could be a fairy tale, a butterfly, a whatever off to the side. So with the Google Studio, you have the ability to record the screen. So let's go through this now. It says something's wrong, and what I've noticed is that it seems to cut off. So I don't know if this is ready for prime time, but I'm gonna go through this recording and show you how far I've gotten. So we're going to do, and I don't think it's smart enough to know that the Gemini, this session we've just had, I don't think it's smart enough to know that this has already happened. And it tends to just turn around and, say, how can I help you with today? But let's see how far we can get. So we do this, and then we have to click on this. We have to click on that. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I am here. How can I help you?
How can I have a uh, Gemini 2.0 model be a companion AI inside of an RPG game like the one that you see? I'm going to want to have real-time voice, but as I emit or say commands like mount horse, I'm going to want a JSON payload sent to me instead of voice from Gemini 2.0.
It sounds like you are trying to create a companion AI in an RPG game similar to the one shown in the video. You want it to have a real-time voice, but also be able to receive commands as a payload. Is that correct?
Yeah, can you generate a prompt, a system prompt that would be needed to get the AI companion up and running?
Okay, you want me to generate a system prompt that would be needed to get the AI companion up and running. I can
Right,
help with that.
right, and you can use uh, the help as the JSON payloads that you would potentially be sending me. Can you do that?
You are asking me to use the help as the adjacent payloads you would potentially be sending. Do you want me to do that?
Yes.
Okay, here's a system prompt you could use for your AI companion. You are a helpful companion, AI, in a fantasy RPG. Your primary function is to assist the player. You are capable of real-time conversation. When the player says, "Mount horse," you will perform the mount horse action. You also receive JSON payloads that can include commands or other information. You will respond according to those payloads. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can you write some Python code that would do this?
I can't directly write and execute Python code, as I am a language model. However, I can guide you on how to approach this task. What specific actions do you want the Python code to perform in relation to your companion AI?
How would I connect to a Gemini model and talk with it in real-time streaming and also receive uh, JSON text payloads?
To connect to a Gemini model, talk with it in real-time streaming, and receive JSON text payloads, you'll typically use an API. The specific API and its setup will depend on the Gemini model you intend to use and the platform where your game is running. Some things you may need are an API key, libraries for making HTTP requests, and potentially libraries for handling streaming and JSON. Is this the kind of information you're looking for?
Yeah, can you write a markdown um, and send it to this session that we're having right now?
I am not capable of sending or receiving Markdown or any kind of document in this session because I cannot store files or interact with external systems. Would you like to ask me another question?
Can you send back a text response of what we've been talking about?
Okay, here is a text summary of our conversation. You started by asking if I was there, and then asked how to have a Gemini model be a companion AI in an RPG game. You wanted the AI to have a real-time voice, but also receive commands as a payload. You asked me to generate a system prompt to get this companion up and running, and then asked me to use the help as the adjacent payloads you would potentially be sending to the AI. Then you wanted to know how to connect to a Gemini model to talk with it in real-time streaming while receiving JSON text payloads. Finally, you asked if I could send a markdown of what we had been talking about. I said I could not send markdown. You have now asked for a text response of what we've been talking about. Is there anything else you would like to discuss?
That's it for right now. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions later, feel free to ask.
Okay, well, that was just a quick nothing burger, but the idea was and still is to be able to have a Python client that is dealing with the real-time streaming with an external model. We can already do this with OpenAI. I'm assuming we can do this with Google and have the ability as the conversation is going to have the LLM realize, oh, this is a voice command, and it, instead of talking back to me in the voice live stream, it emits a JSON payload, which is a command, which would be kind of like an action command that the Python would recognize and then send to Unreal. Uh, all the commands would obviously be something to the what you see on the right hand, lower right hand part of the screen. So you're walking around with your companion, and then you can ask the companion something, and it would, know whether you should go fight this guy for something or whatever. I'm not really an RPG player, um, but also guide you to different parts of the map. And now, right now, you see these people over here that you could potentially fight, but the you would have the ability, or the AI companion would have the ability to spawn these people as you move over the map, and the the map would be a great big prompt, if you could imagine. When the person gets to this point, then this is who you spawn, and this is what they say. So that's kind of all over the place, but um, this is something that's getting really interesting with the LLMs, to where they can generate code, lots of code, but it doesn't look like the uh, this interface can handle generating code and having a conversation. So, and that's okay. It says something's wrong or whatever. But this is pretty exciting, and I figured I'd make a video on where I think I'm going right now. Having an AI companion inside of a game or inside of an application to guide people uh, is something that's intriguing to me, and that's what I can hopefully start getting to work. So I've been moving off of the lip sync Unreal stuff for right now, because everybody's pretty much blown past me. So that's it for now. I've got some other code and some videos that I could be making. I just haven't made a lot of progress with the AI lip sync, and I think this is the AI lip sync eventually will dovetail into something that we could use here. And this is the More project that was free, and um, I don't know if it's free anymore, but it's got all the horses and everything. I've got another video on that that I'm using as a template. I do have code in place for this, in this example, to where I'm doing an HTTP post, and as I have a conversation with a character, and maybe I can actually try to get it to work here. I can detect that, and I know that a potential quest could begin. We're talking to a NPC quest giver, which is one of these characters, and the the idea is, with the Python, and I realize I'm rambling, but with the Python server, Unreal could post back to the Python server and tell it that a session has begun, and then go ahead and crank up the prompt, crank up everything with the AI, with an AI NPC agent, as opposed to the companion AI agent, which is kind of an angel or something, floating around, helping guide you through the game. So there's really two elements. One is the real-time voice to the AI companion, and then being able to switch to the AI voice, but a different prompt for a AI NPC that could give a direct quest. So the main AI companion would say, hey, you probably need to go over here and talk to, whatever the person's name is. And then once you get there, uh, the event happens that you're interacting with this NPC AI, and the prompts get sent, and it's a separate instance of either OpenAI or a Gemini or something like that. But it's all voice, and it's all voice commands. None of this keyboard command stuff. So this is a big, huge ramble. I apologize, but it's something that I find interesting, and I'm investigating it. That's it for right now. If you watched this far, I appreciate it.